Hey guys, so we're here with Ryan, the creator of That Dragon Cancer. So Ryan, tell me a little bit about what inspired this video game.
Yeah, well, my wife Amy and I, we have 4 sons, and my third son Joel suffers from terminal cancer, and so we've been fighting that for the last almost 4 years. He turns 5 in January, and he was diagnosed when he was 1, and then when the tumor came back when he was 2, they told us that he wouldn't live for another weeks to months, and then he did. And so we're still fighting it though, so even though he's lived much longer than anybody anticipated, we're still fighting these tumors kind of one by one, or sometimes 3 will pop up, or sometimes 4 will pop up, and so we just keep trying to knock it down and praying for a miracle. And so this game is kind of a reflection of like all those moments, of those moments that have shaped our life and our faith and our perspective on life and death and hope and love and all of that. So I hope that the game that we create is something that creates a space to talk about those people that we love and those people that have shaped who we are.
One of the things I really took away from the game was it felt very intimate. It felt like I was really in your head, in the head of the creator, and really part of these moments that I can't imagine going through. Was it really therapeutic to be able to tell this story? I'm
not sure if it's the therapy as much as it's just I don't know what else I do. Like I feel compelled to create. And I'm lucky in the way that I have the people on our team and the ability to kind of express ourselves in a creative way, and so I'm just grateful to be able to do that.
So I got to play. I don't even know if I'd call it a level. I don't know exactly what I got to play a scene, a vignette. Yes, yeah. Exactly, in the game. How is the game gonna come together? Is it a series of scenes of memories? What's it gonna be like for the player?
Yeah, and so what we're planning on doing is setting the game in a children's hospital, but it's kind of untethered from time, right? And so there's kind of this sense that you're kind of living in a memory, or you're living kind of in like this spiritual space or whatever. But it will go through and kind of relive some of those moments in our life that have shaped us. And so whether it be when we found out that he was terminal, or when he was diagnosed, or even when he was born, there was, his life was threatened even the day that he was born. And so, or if it's, in bed with Joel when he's having a seizure, or if it's with our kids, or if it's when Joel's learning to walk, like there's all those different moments that shape us. And so we hope to create a series of vignettes that will kind of all be tied together by that central setting. But they'll all, like, some of them will be within the hospital and some of them will be outside the hospital. But it won't be like just my personal thoughts and my personal feelings the whole time. Like I'm hoping to bring more voices into it, and like my wife is starting to write some scenes, and my kids want to be involved, and also we've even asked if our doctors and nurses can be involved. And so we're just kind of waiting to see how that all lands. But my hope is that it's not just, we're living through this, and so every day and every new story kind of informs my experience and how I feel about things, and will affect the way that we write it. So we'll see. We don't know. We have a plan, and you kind of set your direction, and then you just live, and hopefully what we're creating will come out of that.
Well, I was just so impressed. I felt like there's always that argument about video games, can they be art? And I think for sure your piece certainly, I think, even transcends that. Just how amazing and personal it is, and how I think hopeful it can be for people that have sicknesses, terminal sicknesses. So I just want to say thank you for making the game. I thought it was wonderful. And is there anything else you'd like to add about the game?
I just hope people will trust that we're trying to tell a good story. I think in the face of those things that we fear the most, even those times when that fear has been founded and we've lost that person that we love, that hopefully hope can remain, and hopefully love can remain. And I hope that people trust that we're not out to hurt people. We're not out to just say, poor me, look at me and how much I suffered. That's just not the point. I want to come alongside people with the pain that we've experienced, but then also provide a glimpse of the comfort that we've received, and we want to share that with other people. So.
And how are people going to be able to play this game? When, where?
Sure. My partner and I, we and our families, we've kind of sunk our savings into this, and Ouya stepped up and said, we're interested in funding what you're doing, and so they've provided some money that will get us into the next year and allow us to finish the game. And so we're going to come to Ouya first. It's a small Android console that's affordable and awesome, and we like the people that are running it, and they took a chance on us, and we're going to take a chance on them, And then after that, we're going to go to all the other platforms that you would imagine, but they won't be at first, but it'll be eventually.
For anyone else who's ever been in the same kind of position, other families that have dealt with the same kind of thing, what do you hope that they can get out of the game?
I hope that they see that I'm honoring my child, and that I'm honoring them in the process, and I don't want to presume to know what they've been through. There's a lot of people, and there's even people that have written me that have lost their children, and that's a heaviness that I still don't know firsthand yet, and I'm not going to presume to know firsthand. And so again, I hope that there's the sense that your child is your whole world to you, and you want them to matter to the world, and I hope that things like this allow the world to see us. And my goal isn't awareness, or I don't have a specific cause or anything like that. It's just a personal story. But I hope people see those around them and are willing to treat people better. Because you don't know with that person next to you, or that person behind the counter, or that comedian up on the stage. You don't know what they're going through. So yeah, I hope that's what we can share with people.
Where can people go if they want to know more about it?
So people can go to thatdragoncancer.com if they want to find out more about our process. We post some concept art and some of our thoughts, and you can also find links to our personal blog and stuff like that. So thatdragoncancer.com.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much. The game's beautiful. We appreciate it. We hope the best for your family, for your son, and go and check it out.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.